Well guys, it's time to restore this toolbox. I started working on the other one, and the other one is not really in a good spot. But this one is so sturdy. I'm just going to move some of these other tools that we're going to be restoring into this mill crate. See, this is what makes me most excited about this box. The other one had all sorts of mismatched hardware, but this one has really brilliantly put together hardware that's still in good condition. And the wood's still sturdy. I love it. Okay, so we have some brass. This might be electroplated brass hinges. Then we have these, which I really love. And then lastly we have this, which this has lost its front piece, but that's okay. A lot of sand. These are on here nice and sturdy, so I think I will not remove them because they work fairly well. I'll just clean them up really nice with the sponge with the Brillo pad, and that should be nice. I'm not going to repaint these, but I am going to clean them up a little bit. That way, they're not so rusty. And so whenever I put the linseed oil onto them, they won't be so bad. Stanley. Huh. Well, I had no idea. I just found this nail on the ground. I think we can turn this into the missing loop. So I'm measuring to that, which seems about right. Now I can just trim this down. Now it's just held in by friction, but we can tack weld on the back, then grind it away, and that should be good enough. Now I just need the ever slightest of tack weld. So it won't be that big of a problem, but so I can just do it on the floor here. As long as there's no like gas leak, but I don't smell anything. Okay, I'm just gonna do more. Oh, there we go. Okay, it can actually handle a lot more than I thought. Never mind. I forgot how tiny the amount of power from this welder is, so I didn't want to burn it up. And I was also worried about blowing a circuit breaker, but I guess that as well was unfounded. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Not bad. If I had my belt sander, I'd put that on the belt sander, but you know, I kind of like how that looks, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna record something real quick. I'm trying to put glue behind this piece. I don't know how you do that. I mean, the thing I did years ago with using hypodermic needles with glue worked brilliantly, but well. I'm trying to add some glue to the spots, but I'm gonna be honest, I think that it would be better just to go ahead and add shoes to this box. Whenever I build toolboxes, I like to add replaceable little feet. That way they wear down. Also, whenever you put it onto concrete, it doesn't absorb all the moisture. Like when I first got this from Rick's shop, because I had it sitting on the concrete floor, this was all kind of moist. And so I'm gonna cut little rails so they'll wear down instead of wearing down the plywood. And it'll also keep this up off the ground. That way just a little bit of airflow will stop the moisture going into that. It's actually kind of working. I should just remove those pieces of wood. Yeah, this is kind of hopeless. Ugh. Fucking snow in my eyes. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this wood tears out way too hard. So I decided that hand cutting this just won't work, and so I came to Rick's workshop. It's Christmas Eve and quite chilly out, but nice and warm here, and I'm cutting these on the table saw and cleaning up the edges. I should have done that from the start, but oh well. And there we have it. The two toolbox restorations have overlapped. I cut these for the stationary toolbox, and I cut these, changed the design to be the feet, the wear shoes for the bottom of the portable toolbox. You know what? It was a good idea to just go ahead and do this because I can get the wider feet that I wanted, and I can get the wood without that cut in it because I was thinking I needed it longer. I am going to cut through this though. Oh, shit. Can you mute for commercials? Thanks. Time for a little bit of linseed oil. Friend Rick. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
This reminds me of art class in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we like I think I told you before, we used it for
Mhm.
certain things.
Now I wouldn't use this on like when I made my wooden face masks. I wouldn't use boiled linseed oil on that because it's kind of weird to the face. I would use raw linseed oil because then it has like more of a food flavor to it. My rotation that I'm doing is imparting the rotation on the I let the toolbox sit for a few weeks because I didn't really need it. And the finish has cured for the most part. Only a few spots are tacky, but not too tacky. It just feels sticky. But that's how linseed oil goes. It'll take months for that to really cure all the way through. I have not cleaned the hardware for the handles because I would like to get a piece of sandpaper to clean that. But at the same rate, I'm kind of worried about these coming out just like this came out. So I'm not going to mess with this too much. Just don't feel like it. I like having the grime on it. So I'm just going to put WD-40 on it once I put it on. And that'll clean it up. It'll make it look less dirty. And the only thing left to do before adding the felt is to get rid of whatever this is. Looks like something got spilt in here. It's like a tar. Took about 5 passes, but I think we got it all. The rest is just staining. And this will just sit in here like so. Like that. I just realized that is so weirdly placed. That's weird. Oh, that works great. Replacing what wasn't there. It's actually really nice. So now, this won't accidentally open. I may have put the wrong one on there, but oh well. They're both interchangeable. Oh yeah, these are almost falling out as it is. I may have to go back and weld these because those, I would hate for the entire thing to fall apart. But, oh well. Okay, so now comes the hard part. Finding a place for this, because if it was just a little bit shorter, it would fit into here better. I made this shelf to fit it, but it's just almost too big. It's not quite too big, but it's bigger than the doorway, so that's gonna be a pain. This is proving to be more parts, not so much tools, especially now that I have the other toolbox on the workbench. think that's not the way to go. Looks nice though. Looks really nice. I think this might be something to keep in mind for something else. So I'll probably take it back to Rick's shop and I'll put my tools there in it, like my welding tools and such. But yeah, it's just too big for this, especially for the intended purpose. It's not going to be for tools. It's going to be for materials and tools. And the mixed use, well, first of all, it being a shelf the same size as this doesn't help categorize anything. It just gets in the way and you can't open it all the way. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just put it where it was. It's not so bad anyway. I'm sure we can find stuff to put in here. Eventually I would like to make a bookshelf for this spot. But to be honest, this does work out pretty well. And I have been setting our groceries on this whenever we come back. So it's like a little tiny table. But yeah, this will definitely find, oh, ow, my knee. Definitely find a good use. I really like this, very sturdy. Bit big, but really good for use around a nicely organized shop. I really do think this is gonna be my new welding and stuff for like coveralls and my leather apron and gloves. Like stuff that is kind of nicer. Not so much just, because I want to put nice stuff in it. Oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you. I'm putting stuff back in and I realized that toolbox left a bunch of crumbs. Yeah, maybe it's best for the actual workshop, not the indoor workshop that's also a draft room for drawing stuff and more delicate things. That thing might end up still being a bit of a mess. Oh well.